For sail! All sail! Aloft!
Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll.
Stalwart.
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Who's he? Never heard of him.
Where is he? Want a word with him?
Let me just see if I can find it.
Who's he?
Well, he's a trader.
Never heard of him.
Hold.
Who's he?
Well, he's a trader. He was colonel of the warriors of the Six Nations for a while. He's responsible for the New York levies now, I think. He also owns lands and trading posts all over the colony.
That must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
Stop, I tell you!
Can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop. Now to Wardrop and the manuscript.
Stop there!
I'll take that. You Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
Captain's helm!
Unfurled, mates! I have the manuscript.
Great. Hope is waiting for you in Sleepy Hollow.
What's in... Hollow.
Benjamin Franklin. The man Johnson hired to make that strange precursor box work.
So what's the plan?
Meet Hope, impersonate one of Johnson's men, and give the box and manuscript to Franklin.
So I'm a messenger then?
Aye. See if this Franklin can figure out how this damn box operates. Stay with him. Oh, as far as we can tell, this man doesn't know about the Templars, or the Assassins for that matter.
Oh, a simple task.
For a simple man.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time. Aim for us to
abandoned vessel, Shay.
Leave her, John.
Fire!
For us, Captain! No match for us, Captain! She's great!
Douse the gallants and riots!
Reef the mains! Blew up gallants!
Blew up! Blew up!
Take them all in! Furl! Furl!
Please down! Catch some wind!
And ships may go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor
All
lad just
sail,
like
she'll
his dad,
take it.
He loves the foe in
Who's
goal.
tops and royals?
The woman ashore he does adore, a girl who's plump and round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, you jolly brave boys.
Haul in the stunsails!
Authorities wish to remind citizens. Unscrupulous medical students have been caught disinterring the recently dead. Be reminded that all forms of human dissection are strictly illegal. Shipment of calico from Hindustan. Rich solids and fancy prints in all colours of the rainbow.
fashion. Is there anything?
You're late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Ah. Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it? Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research anymore.
The weather's getting worse. You know where the warehouse is, soldier?
Aye, sir. That strange stuff in Benjamin Franklin's garden. I keep well clear of that place. They say that man messes with lightning. Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming. Aye. Let's hope she demurs until we're off duty. You up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring your mates.
That's bleak.
Is that the last of it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Good. Put it with the rest.
Hold there!
You there!
Guards! Come help, please!
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. Better hurry back to Franklin.
Shay, thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
It's a map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right.
The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Pope will be expecting me.
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Sword clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi oferimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, et ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et Sancti Tui benedicant vivos. Qui missus es sanare contritos corde. Kyrie eleison. Qui peccatores vocare venisti, iste eleison. Qui ad exteram patris sedes ad interpellandum pro nobis. Kyrie eleison. Miseratur nostri omnipotens Deus et, dimissis peccatis nostris, perducat nos ad vitam aeternam. Domine Iesu Christe, qui disisti apostolis tuis, pacem relinquo vobis, pacem meam pro vobis. Ne respicias peccata nostra, sed fidem ecclesia tuae.
This must be it. Precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact.
did God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this. So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Jay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this! The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. Only one thing to do. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right? We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
What's he thinking? He'll blast us to pieces! Get out of here!
You won't hinder our plans. Have you gone mad?
Stop! Let's have a word.
Won't you listen to reason, Shay?
I see him!
Haven't I taught you anything?
I can see you!
You there! Stop!
Try running.
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data. Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre-Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
I can shoot him!
Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now. Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once. We've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why do you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices. I wouldn't make Berg wait if I were you.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
Can you come to the elevator already? I said please. Okay, you're right. I didn't. But come to the elevator anyway. I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs. I've added the location to the next server on your map. Get going. Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus. Do I have to come down there and hold your hand? And you're in.
All points ready.
Begin.
Go, go, go!
Who are you? Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him! You, give me the child. Oh, shush now. You're all right.
Elena!
Calm down, Mr. Berg. I promise you I won't hurt your daughter.
Who are you?
My name is Warren Vidic. I work for Abstergo Industries. You quit the Yaga regiment and became a freelance mercenary in order to afford better care for Elena's cystic fibrosis. How's that working out for you?
Arkele!
I have an offer for you.
I don't work for people I don't know.
It's not that kind of offer. I'm going to remove an item from my pocket.
What is that?
This little pill? It's actually for her. Go on, little one. Have some medicine.
Stop!
There now. Isn't that better? This pill will cure her. It isn't on the market, but it can be yours if you agree to participate in a little training program I put together.
What does Abstergo need with someone like me?
Oh, you won't be working for Abstergo. However, if you perform, Abstergo could work for you.
I want one thing before I agree.
Name it.
That one there. He upset my daughter.
I understand. Gentlemen, release Mr. Berg. Jenkins, give him your gun.
What?
Now!
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
It's a start.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between anime sessions.
How about now? No? Now? No. Shit. Why isn't this working? But have you tried it?
No, the story's told in rhyme. It doesn't sound like my thing.
How can you dismiss it without even playing it?
PvP death matches in it?
What? No. It's a beautiful turn-based RPG.
Like Haytham Kenway, Daniel Cross came from an assassin bloodline, as the Orlov family had at least 2 generations who served the Brotherhood. Daniel Cross's history of drug addiction and animus-induced psychosis should not take away from his many accomplishments for the Templar cause. Under the influence of Warren Vidic, he was planted into the Brotherhood and earned their trust, eventually meeting their reclusive mentor. Then his subliminal programming activated, and he killed the mentor, triggering the first great purge of the modern age. Al-Mualim, Haras, Vali Sel Tradat, Baptiste, Duncan Walpole, Haytham Kenway, Lucy Stillman, Daniel Cross. These are but a few prominent examples of something I've always felt. That there will always be assassins who are willing to abandon their cause to serve ours. Yet there is no one who embodies this idea better than Shay Cormac. And I want the assassins to confront this painful reality.
Do you care to explain what happened in Paris?
Gavin Banks led a team of assassins to your laboratory and destroyed it.
That lab was supposed to be completely off the grid. How did they find it?
Banks is a known associate of Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane, who have infiltrated Abstergo before. He is also not your typical assassin brawler. He follows information. They found a way to access your Helix servers. Nothing is off the grid anymore.
That facility was dedicated to studying the sage we recovered from Montreal last year.
If you had informed me of its existence, Sigma Team could have protected your interests.
Did you engage Banks' team?
Sorkin and I tracked them from Paris to La Rochelle, where their ship was waiting for them. We fought, but we were outnumbered. Sorkin was stabbed 7 times by an assassin we have identified as Galina Voronina.
And you let them get away?
Let's be very clear. I was trained to hunt and kill assassins. It was you who disbanded my team and sent me on a fool's errand across the surface of the Earth. I warned you this would happen.
You know what? I can admit when I'm wrong. You have my permission to reform Sigma Team.
I need DaCosta back.
Impossible. She's still in Montreal.
Unacceptable.
I've apologized for my oversight, Berg, but don't push me. The fact is, we need to find new sages. Alvaro Grammatica tells me that Melanie LeMay has a few promising leads in Montreal.
When will DaCosta be finished?
She's ahead of schedule on security upgrades and firewalls, but Helix is a target for assassins, Erudito, and the First Civilization consciousness. So, there have been some setbacks.
Is the building physically secure?
There's security on site.
Send me there.
Oh? I thought you were too good to be wasted on such trivial matters.
I wanted DaCosta back on my team, and if that building is a target, I need to make sure she's looked after. I will also improve their security in my own way.
Very well, I'll start preparing the necessary documents. Like DaCosta, you'll be a consultant from Abstergo Industries, there to help bring them up to speed on some new policies.
In the meantime, send some extra agents to Paris. I suspect there may still be assassins lurking there.
If I said that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen, would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely traumatic experience.
Okay. Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Oh!
Leave her alone.
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
Die with honor? Oh, like the coward you are.
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. Won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose, if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right gentleman?
Gas.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. The manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side! You'll regret this! And so will the Finnegans! My friends will want to meet you! You mine!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
Resist! He's a sly one. Down you go! Let him think he's losing us. We'll suffice soon enough. Keep running. Stop moving so much! What are you waiting for? Kill him!
We must live to fight another day!
We own this town, boy. Resistance is not in your best interest. Desist! You won't get out of here alive! Get him, boys! Do not give him any breathing space. You won't get out of here alive! Choke off all exits! You won't get out of here alive!
Stay out of our business.
That will help us smoke.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac. Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. That was not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
The Bahamas.
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, a man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. And he may have a point. With everything that has happened. With what I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans. Let them know I'm fine.
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Do you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
Christopher Guest. I'm Shay Cormac.
But what are you doing here? Don't mind me asking.
The Colonel sent me.
Aha! Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
It's Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. I tell you what, I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave so late. She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid! Captain has the helm. The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Full sail ahead, lads!
She's lovely because she loves me, that's all I want to know.
Haul in the stunsails!
Oh, Captain Baker!
In good health, I see.
Yeah, thanks for the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that. What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are... sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards.
Rocks, Captain!
tranquille, par ici. Pas de criminels.
Yeah.
Ne bouge plus! Charles, remplace terrien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure. On se dépêche, les gars! Félicien, j'ai une mission spéciale pour vous. Suivez-moi. Arrêtez ce bâtard! Allez! Je peux le tuer d'une balle. Je peux tirer! Charles, remplace terrien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure. Merde! L'alarme! Ça y est, ensemble! On les patrouilles jusqu'à tout à l'heure. Ah! Il ne s'aimera pas comme ça! Charles, remplace rien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure. Ne traîne pas ici.
You just unlocked new possibilities.
Je vais te briser le crâne! Il est là-bas! Je suis innocent, pitié!
Hé, là-bas!
Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une autre année.
Vraiment?
Je suis innocent, pitié!
Without my vegetables.
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower. We... Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain has the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
Target check! Knock her down like a game of ninepins!
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
Awaiting orders, sir! Captain,
Fire!
we have trouble on our hands! Look! Put a shot there, sir! Cannon ready! Hit that!
Hostile warship closing! Ready, Captain!
Fire! Fire!
Coming down! Take it here!
Closely watched by our enemies.
No souls but made! Get them aloft! No souls saved!
Sail!
Get the mainsails into the wind! Fire!
Loose linkers right there, sir! Ready to fire, sir! Put a shot through her there!
Souse the royals and tops!
You wish it now, long ago!
Loose mainsails! Brace for impact!
They're giving chase! Guard boat, Captain! No ship will want to kick gunboat!
I would say that
Fire!
Take care, sir!
Fire! Fire! Get the mates free!
Ready, Captain!
Awaiting
Fire!
orders, sir!
Burn it all on! Brace! Fire!
The enemy destroys what is closely.
They're firing
Briefing
the
on
point!
top! Loose and trim too!
Loose the
Loose
main!
all and trim sharp to the wind!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Ease off the wind!
Superb! Now find the fort commander!
Plus un geste. Je peux l'abattre d'ici. Allez, ne vous laissez pas dispenser. Cette anguille cherche à filer. Non, je peux pousser. Je peux l'abattre. Passe dans un couloir. Attaquez-le de flanc. Il ne faut pas le l'abattre d'ici. Coincez-le. Plus un geste. Hé, hé.
Le chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur.
Do what? Assassinate me?
Will you both just leave?
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
And may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing. Well, in any case, amongst other things, I found maps and charts detailing various French trade routes.
What are you thinking, Guest?
I thought perhaps we could use them to help the Royal Navy and fill our pockets. I stored these maps in your cabin, Captain, should you wish to use them. Squall, pick it up! The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Guest? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. It's about time we root them out.
Of course. You're right, Guest. Let's head back to New York.
Aye, Captain.
Ships may go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor lad just like his dad, he loves the flowing pole. A woman ashore he does adore, a girl who's plumping round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Hey, come along, you jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly rolling tar. When Jack's ashore, he'll make his way to some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin, likewise with pork and scouts. He'll spend and never offend till he lies drunk on the ground. When his money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, be jolly
Short sail! Get off the squall!
I never thought I'd say this to a complete stranger, but I owe you my life.
Halt! I need to talk to you. We're ready and willing to do some good work, kind sir.
It's much simpler without the physician just set up practice in next door house. Lovely man. Well, you like Hey, aren't you...
You could not have arrived at a better time, my friend.
That was just a hurdle, but I won't let it take away.
Heavy or not, it's all got to be moved, lad.
Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Good work. Good work. I think you were ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill the most unlocked.
And that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better. Why mess with this? Maybe I can break the whole system.
Stay away! This is dangerous!
I'm so glad I need to stop.
Have a good line on him! I've got a shot! Trying to give us the slip cut? What are you doing here? You really think we can't catch you? Hey! What are you doing here? Him hard!
You can't slip away from us,
Hey!
you lazy...
What are you doing here?
I'll catch up with you one way or another. Mark my word.
Hey! What are you doing here? You can't escape us!
Keep at it.
The place will blow up!
I'll catch you. I promise you that. But I knew you were too much of an idiot to stay out of sight.
What are you doing here?
See him again. We were on the right track. Get him. You there. Come over here.
Hey! What are you doing here?
doing here? The whole place will blow up. Hey, what are you doing here?
Must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Fuck, if you want to stop right your way. Not on my watch, Joe. You can't slip away from us.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassins sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Captain has the helm.
Loose and catch the wind! Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry. Early libation, Captain. But do you realize it has been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Gist, I've a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned a Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of the Colonial Rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis's?
Either, though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame O'Murphy is supposed to be quite the charmer.
And O'Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
On your... Bring it!
Right there.
We can hit! Almost there, sir. Fire! Fire! A good shot. Fire! Cannon ready! Fire! Captain, fire!
Mates out! Let's go! For sail!
Well, our anchors unboard and our racks are set. O'Reilly, old Boomerang. Them Liverpool Julies will never forget. O'Reilly, old gone away. Goodbye, me darling. Goodbye. Goodbye, me hero.
Tops, gallants, royal studs!
Full sails! Ready, boys? It's a tap of life for toilets. 'Twas a cold and dreary morning in December, as we were fishing off Haysborough Loch. Safe and sound and home again. Hey! Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll. As I walked down on Broadway,
Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys.
Row, boys, row, boys, row.
Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys.
Way high, Sally Brown.
It's down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys.
Row, boys, row, boys, row.
Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys.
Way high, Sally Brown.
She's lovely on the foreyard, she's lovely down below, boys.
Row, boys, row.
We're losing our bearings!
Blues up! These are sticks!
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him. I hope I'm not too late.
Sorry to drop by. From the shadows I strike. Death to our enemies!
Good work, men.
That's the last of them.
Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
So if you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I'm afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. We kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
I would hardly expect the French to defend us. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You continue to prove your loyalty to the Templars, Master Cormac. Risking your life for me.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together for a year now. During that time, you have rendered many great services. Whatever debt you imagine you have towards me is paid, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps.
Live! Attack!
Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can.
Let's touch him!
Do not even enter this.
All right, Colonel. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well. Lead my men first.
Clear, son.
Hurry. Segawase will not relent.
Segawase. You know this man, Master Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He is one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I'm a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that's a trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
I keep it sharp for Adam. Who's trying to get it? Well, you fail miserably at it. A wager you... I'll keep up with you. I have him in my sights. I can help him. He's
This way.
getting away. Must I do everything here?
Come, follow me.
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
See!
Ah!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onokwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.
Let out some sail! All sail, shall take it!